Hello and good evening, and welcome to the story party at Katha and Crafts. This is the story party. We welcome all of you. This is the story party. We welcome all of you. At Katha and Crafts, we are happy for you. At Katha and Crafts, we are happy to see you. We've got stories that are fun. Let's get ready to listen. Let's travel to a land of hero and villain. Hello, everyone. Are you all excited to listen to some stories today? And today we are having a special storytelling using a flannel board. Have you ever attended such storytelling? I haven't. So let's call our special guest, our special storyteller at the story party, Miss Ritu Vesh. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, Shamta.
Welcome to Katha and Crafts, and thank you for accepting my invitation and doing this beautiful story through flannel board. So today, Ritu Vesh ma'am is going to tell us a folk tale from Africa. So let's travel to Africa with Ritu Vesh. Okay, before that, I have to introduce our guest storyteller for the day. So here it goes. Ritu Vesh is a postgraduate from BITS Pilani with a B.Ed from IGNOU. She is an active member of Early Childhood Education India and a member of Federation of Asian Storytellers. Ritu has over 30 years of experience in teaching across students of all age groups. She has been involved in developing curriculum for pre-primary classes that is primarily story-based. Ritu has developed many events for British Council, ranging from storytelling to young leadership program. She was in the core team of British Council in conceiving and launching the Reading Challenge program in Hyderabad, India. Ritu is a freelancer for many schools in and around Hyderabad for conducting English communication and writing skills for primary and middle school students. She is also a mentor for Indian Literacy Program to train their librarians in enriching their English skills and helping them in delivery of their program called Pustakam. In 2014, Ritu started her own venture called Ritu's Nest. And I think it is like a mix of creative writing and storytelling, isn't it?
That's correct.
That's right. So we are eagerly waiting to watch you perform. So here you go. I will pin your video. The stage is all yours.
Thank you, Shamta. And thank you, Katha and Craft. Well, you asked me about, earlier in the day that what was my journey like when, I started the story sessions and all. Probably it started when my own children were really very young. And I saw this flannel board at one of the libraries in US. That time, flannel board was not so much used in India. And on returning, I said, this is something which is very, very interactive, and we must all use it. So the journey for flannel board started, and it got added with other kinds of storytelling ways. Well, in 2014, when I joined early childhood education, I realized that stories are a perfect way to, help children understand a lot of things. When we ask parents, like, what do you think? Why do you tell stories to little children? They always say, oh, they get very excited. It helps them with vocabulary, their grammar, their imagination. Yes, indeed, that's all true. But it's much more than that. Through the stories, we have been helping children get prepared for 21st century workforce. 21st century workforce children. These children will be in the workforce and they will need critical thinking skills. They'll need problem solving skills. They'll need to be better equipped with, socio-emotional connect because of the nuclear families and the way the society is growing now. And of course, coding too. In the recent national education policy of India, the government is also introducing coding. So coding through stories is a lot of fun. We can teach the basics of coding all through stories. What are the basics of coding? It's about sequencing. We check the sequencing, like in a story, as the story proceeds, in a recap or in the middle we stop. So what happened? Who came first? Who was next? Who was after that? So that's very exciting for the children. And it's helping them with sequencing. Then comes the loops. The crow, you remember, all of you parents, you remember the story of the crow, thirsty crow. The crow picks up the stone, drops it in the jug, picks it up again, drops it in the jug again. That's a loop. And then of course it's the branching of, which is through like if this will happen, then what will happen? How do you take stories in a different direction altogether? So I feel, even concepts like sustainability, helping children understand environment, helping children understand good touch, bad touch, helping them understand diversity, which is, very important for our little ones to understand. All that can be done with ease. Absolutely. Children relate to what is being told in a story very well. And that's the power we need to harness from the stories. So the curriculums, they're mostly based, all the curriculums that I've developed, whether they are short programs for summer camps or they are the academic programs at certain schools, they are all based on stories. Well, I think it's time for me to be with my children, isn't it, parents? So Shamata, I think we should start the story.
Definitely.
This story is from Africa. And settle down, children, for story. The time to be happy is now. The place to be happy is here. The way to be happy is to listen to a story and have a little story time. This is the story that's been there. It took place long. How long? Long time back. All right? This story is from a place called Africa. Please do check it out on the map. All right? Tell your mamas and daddies that we want to know where Africa is. And this was the time when animals could talk. The animals not only talked, they just behaved like you and I. Isn't it interesting? And also, this was the time when in the African jungles, the giraffe had a very short neck. Giraffes have such a tall neck, no? But this was the time when they had a tiny neck. Okay? So let's go to Africa. Come on. It was the time long back. There were lots of trees in the African forests, big and small. And there were 4 friends. Let us see who those friends were. Who's that? Yes, it's a zebra. And who's around the trees. It was the monkey with his long tail. He was very good friend with the zebra. And we had the yellow bird. Isn't she pretty? And the giraffe. But the giraffe had a short neck. What kind of neck? Did it have a long neck? No, it had a short neck. And all the time they played lots and lots of games. Just like you play with your friends. You play tag, you play hide and seek, isn't it? Come on, tell me. You can just shout out loudly. What is your favorite game over there? Yes, basketball, football, everything these animals also played. And every day when the sun came up, they would start, after having their breakfast, they would start playing games. And as the sun set, they would go back to their homes. So these four were very good friends. Who are they? They're the zebra, the monkey, the yellow bird, and the giraffe with the short neck. All right. One day early in the morning, you know what happened? Our friend Giraffe was very sad. Why do you think he was sad? Think. And speak out loudly to your parents or your brothers, sisters, whoever are there. Why was he very sad? Oh, yes, all that you thought is correct. Absolutely correct. Right? So the bird got very worried. The zebra got very worried. And the monkey got very worried. He says, come on, cheer up. Why are you so upset and sad? Do you like your friends to be sad? No, nobody wants their friends to be sad. So they had to do something. They kept asking him, come on, look at me climbing the tree. Hey, look how I move my tail around. But no luck. Giraffe was extremely sad. Finally, the yellow bird said, all right, come on, you have to tell us, why are you sad? Unless you tell, then we cannot help you. Said, nobody can help me, said Giraffe. Because, see, you all have special. See, the beautiful zebra, he has such lovely white and black stripes. It's so gorgeous. The monkey, look at you. You got such a nice tail and you keep jumping from tree to tree, getting the best fruit. But said, hey, that's okay, but I'm not special. What did she say? I'm not special. But Giraffe said, of course you are so special. You are the color of the sun. Look, you are such bright yellow, which is the same color as the sun. But there's nothing special about me. Look at me. I'm an ordinary giraffe with nothing to be proud of. Now, all the three, when he was away, all the three friends, they got together. And they said, how can we help our friend Giraffe to feel happy and to say that he's so special? They thought for a long, long time. Can you, all the kids in the audience, can you help? Can you help these three friends? What should they do to help the giraffe feel happy? Yeah, tell, come on. I'll wait. Tell something. Well, all that what you're thinking, these animals tried it with their friend Giraffe. Was he happy? No, unfortunately, no. They weren't happy. He wasn't happy. Then suddenly, an idea. What? An idea clicked to Zebra. He said, you know what we are going to do? Giraffe, we're going to take you far, far away. There is a big cave. And that's the den of the lion. I am going to take you there. He's considered to be very wise and smart. I am sure he'll do something that will make you feel very special. The giraffe got excited. He said, yes, come on, let's go. He says, all right, we can go tomorrow. Why? There is no hurry. No, I am in a big, big hurry, said the giraffe. So all of them started their journey. Where were they going, children? Where were they going? They were going to the den of the wise lion. But they had to travel a lot. So the giraffe with the short neck was ahead. Behind him, who was trotting? A zebra. The monkey was jumping. And our bird was flying. So why don't you all get up and let's go along with these four friends to the to the den of the lion. Come on, let's all get up. So the zebra and the giraffe, they walked and they trotted and they trotted. What did the monkey do? Monkey jumped and he jumped. And what did the bird do? The bird flew and she flew. All right, we'll do it one more time, kids. Come on, get up. So what did these two friends do? The giraffe and the zebra. They walked and they trotted. What did the monkey do? He jumped and he jumped. And what did the bird do? She flew and she flew. And in the middle, she said, can't we rest? Don't you get tired? You all get tired when you walk so much, no? The giraffe said, no, we will rest only when we meet the wise lion. And they walked. The sun was about to set. And they finally reached lion's den. The lion was sitting proudly outside his den. And he said, the winds told me that you all were coming. What brings you here? Do you think he's going to eat them up? No, he was a nice and wise lion and he would not attack like that. All right? So the zebra came in front and he said, dear Mr. Lion, the king of the jungle, you are the wisest of all the animals. We are four friends and we've always been happy. All of a sudden, the giraffe has become very sad. And he says he's not special. What does he say? He says that I am not special. But we feel he's very special. Look at his beautiful spots. But he does not agree. Can you please help him? The lion roared loudly and said, solution. But for that, you have to travel far away in Africa. Oh, I can go anywhere. Please, please, please. Tell me, said the giraffe. All right, there is a big acacia tree in the forest far away. And on that, there are yellow flowers. You know, acacia tree is like an umbrella. It is like an umbrella tree. All right, it has lots of flowers on it. Okay, so he said, all right, and what do I have to do with the flowers then? He says, well, you have to go and pluck the acacia flower from the topmost branch. Said the yellow bird, that's easy. I'll quickly go and pluck one and come. The lion said, no. Giraffe has to go and get the acacia flower. So, well, children, what did they do again? Saying this, he of course went home. But what did the animals do? They again started walking far, far away, where they would find what kind of a tree? An umbrella tree. That's called acacia. So the giraffe and the zebra, what did they do? Come on, you know the sequence. They walked and they walked and they walked and they walked and they trotted and they trotted and they trotted. What did the monkey do? He jumped and he jumped and he jumped and he jumped. And what did the bird do? She flew and she flew and she flew and she flew. And after a long, long time, they reached the place where the acacia tree was there. Look, doesn't it look like an umbrella? What is that called? It is called an acacia tree. So then all these animals were super excited. Won't you be? Because you found the tree and now your friend could be very happy, isn't it? So they were all very delighted. The bird quickly went and she was about to pluck the flower from the topmost branch. But the giraffe said, hey, yellow bird, stop. Why did he say stop? Because, yes, why? Because he had to pluck the flower himself. All right, only then he would become special. So he says, you don't do anything. Let me try. Do you think he's going to reach the topmost flower? Tell me. Is he tall enough? Is he tall enough? No. So he tried to stretch. He tried and he tried and he tried. But no luck. The monkey said, don't worry. Bird, you move away. Let me push the branches. And one little monkey, he tried to push the branches and push the branches. And he stretched. But unfortunately, our friend Giraffe did not reach the topmost flower. He hung his head. Was he happy or sad? Tell me. Was he happy or sad? Yes, he was sad, no? Why was he sad? Why was he sad? Because he couldn't reach the topmost acacia flower. Forget about the topmost. He could not even reach the lower ones. The bird said, it's okay. I think the lion will not come to know. She's a naughty bird. All right. So she said, I know. Don't worry about it. I'll just pluck and give it to the giraffe. The zebra said, no, lion is very wise. If he said that the giraffe has to go and get it, he only has to go and pluck it. Now they have no idea. What should they do? Can you suggest? Please? We want to make him happy, isn't it, children? So can you please suggest something? You should get a ladder. Where will you find the ladder? Where will you find the ladder in the jungles? Right? Where will you find the ladder in the jungles of Africa? That won't work. So the bird said, all right, let me try. I am you both of us. Let us push the branches. And you try to stretch. Do you think it's going to work? One tiny bird and one monkey pushing a strong tree. Will it work? No way, it didn't work. The zebra said, you all get off. Come on, move it. I am going to help my friend. What he did, he stood next to the tree trunk. What is this called? Tree trunk. And he pushed the tree trunk. Come on, you also help him. Children, push the tree trunk. Push the tree trunk. Nothing happened. Trust me, not even an inch. Right? No, he was sad. He says, all right, let's go home. Said the very sad giraffe. He says, all right, let's go home now. I'll never be special. I'll just live an ordinary life. I am not special. No, we have to think of something. The three friends got together. What should we do? We have to help our friends. Do you see? You feel the same, no? When your friend is in trouble and you want to help your friend, isn't it? So he really wanted to help this friend, correct? Just then the monkey who jumps from tree to tree, got an idea. He said, why don't we work together? What should we do? We should work together. And then I am sure that we'll be able to bend the tree. Right? I think you also heard that when you work together, then you can do much more than what you can do alone. Try moving a big table. Can you do it alone? But if 3-4 of the friends get together, you can push it no easily, right? Isn't that right? So that's the idea monkey got. He said, now listen to me. All of you, I am the boss now. The zebra, you're going to stand next to the tree and you're going to push it. I am going to press the branch and the birdie is going to help me. In the meantime, you are going to try and stretch and reach this topmost flower. Do you think they can do that? Now they are together. Can they do it? Let's see. Now, all of you should know that a giraffe has a very long tongue. Okay? It has a very long tongue. The long tongue is so much that it can go behind, it can go up to his ears also. So, the birdie said, don't forget to use your long tongue. Okay? On your marks, get set, go. Come on, children, we have to help. So the monkey and the bird, what did they do? They pushed the branches. Push the branches. Come on, everybody, push the branches. What did the zebra do? He pushed a little, the tree moved a little. Isn't that wonderful? The tree moved a little and they pushed more. They pushed more. And who was stretching? The giraffe was stretching. Now go, look up over there. Open, stretch yourself and look over there. Stretch yourself and look over there. And he reached and he plucked the flower. Yippee! Isn't that good? Yes, he got the acacia flower and he danced and he danced. I've got the acacia flower. Now I'm going to be special. The monkey said, oh, he looked from his toe to his neck up there where the mouth was. He says, oh my goodness. What did he say? Oh my goodness. You stretched so much that your neck became long. Is that so? Oh, that is why you all are looking so small to me. The zebra said, see, you became special. Now you feel good about yourself? Says, yes, let's go to the, where should they go back? They have to take the flower to the lion. And what did they do? They walked and they walked and they, who walked? The zebra and the giraffe. Trotted and he trotted. And the monkey jumped and he jumped. And the birdie, she flew and she flew. And of course, they were very close where the lion was sitting outside very proudly. He said, here is the acacia flower, king of the jungle. Well, the lion said, see, you all worked together and you were able to help the giraffe stretch so much that he got not only the acacia flower, but now in the whole animal world, he has the tallest neck. What does he have? He has the tallest neck. So I am indeed special. Thank you, lion, the king of the jungle. And from that day onwards, he never felt that. He was very, very happy. Now that he was also special, just like his friends. And that's the story about how the giraffe got a tall neck. And, it is a fun story. It's not for real, all right? Stories are a lot about imagination. So it is not real, but it's just a folk tale from Africa, that how the giraffe got a tall neck. Now, I want you, all the children sitting there, to do one thing, all right? Grab a paper, pencil and crayons and draw something that shows what you do, what you can do. You give a good hug, you do good drawing, you do good dancing, singing, you do number work, you do good writing, whatever you do. And ask a grown-up to take a picture and put it on the in our Facebook page, Katha and Crafts. So did you enjoy it? Yay! Give yourself a good hand. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ritu ma'am. It was actually a treat to the eyes, I must say. Because, some children, they focus on the storyteller's voice and expressions. sometimes they are focusing on the words, and some children learn through the visuals that they see, or they make some visuals in their mind. But your story and your presentation was, a combination of all these. There was amazing voice modulation and these pictures. Oh my god, it was like a book was, walking, like we were moving through the visuals from a book. And then there was also emotional connection happening, because the giraffe felt sad, even we felt sad, and whenever the monkey was jumping, we were jumping. So much of emotional connection. And you also spoke about empathy, and it really was a great presentation. We thoroughly loved it. And I also like the way you mentioned in the beginning that these kind of stories help the children to prepare for their 21st century workforce. Yeah. So like, I love the example that you took, the loops and recall for the coding. Right. So, like, you use the recall and repetition in the story. The monkey jumped and he jumped, and the zebra trotted and he trotted. So there's a vocabulary that is being taught, and then there is a recall happening, a repetition happening. Oh my God, this story is a real hit, I believe. I'm sure all the young ones are watching, and we've got lots of comments on the Facebook. Whenever you asked a question, you can, after the session, you can look at the comments.
Oh, that would be wonderful. And children, I want to see the pictures too. Everybody is special in this world. All right. So I want you to draw or write something. All right, kids. So we'll be waiting, right, Shamta?
Yes, definitely. I'm eager to have a look at the pictures. So this story also speaks about empathy. So how friends come together and help each other, how we need to look after each other, and how one person's problem becomes your problem, how together you can solve it. So I really loved the story, because we've heard so many variations of how the giraffe got a long neck, but this is something new. I must mention that.
You will not find this story now. There are other, stories that have come up that have evolved from this story. So this was one of the first stories, probably 30 years back.
Wow.
So the story, I forgot the name of the storyteller, but I could not find it even on Google. So if I find it, I'll just put the name on your Facebook page then.
No problem. But as you mentioned, it's hard to trace back 30-year-old story. But we are so happy and glad that you shared it with all of us. Thank you once again, Ritu.
My pleasure indeed.
All the best for Ritu's nest.
Thank you.
And